Ladies and gentlemen, hello. We're back again, now with our 5th evolution video. This time we're facing off against the Mortar. Uh, so this one, he's playing a very cheap cycle. So I think it's important to keep that in mind when we see this, because while it is interesting and I did win against it. He does play his evolved Mortar at least once. I don't think it's necessarily representative of how it's going to go every single time. This one, because I have such a heavy monstrosity of a deck with my average elixir costs and stuff, going against such a cheap cycle deck, it really does, I think, give me an advantage in this situation. There's some Mortar decks that are a little bit more defense heavy. Okay, that is like my favorite interaction in the game I've ever seen. Did you see that? The way that the Mega Knight sort of like just slowly falls on top of the monk? That was really entertaining. But at any rate, yeah. In this case, I really don't think there was much that he could do. So even there, you see that like lovely Ice Spirit. He timed it perfectly so that way it would connect with the Mega Knight and the Ram Rider, and they both still connect with the tower and deal a ton of damage. And also, my Ram Rider kills the Firecracker because it was within range of the snares. So here we're just starting off the game with a solid damage lead of like, what is that, like 1,400 health? It's pretty ridiculous. So, really, all things considered, we're doing pretty well here. He just has the Miner and the Monk as ground tanks. He has his Mortar as his win condition. He has I think it's a Log and a Poison. And then Skeleton, Ice Spirits, Firecracker. All very cheap stuff. So really, I can get by pretty easy here. So he does play Skeletons to reduce damage to the Monk. But we're just going to keep doing that little bridge battle there. Damaging it down. I think he does manage to get an ability off here. No, he doesn't. But also, I played a really dumb Barb Barrel, so it doesn't really matter. Here, I play the Ram Rider kind of preemptively, knowing that that's going to activate King Tower, which is great when they have a Miner. And then I play the Dark Prince to actually respond directly to the Miner that was coming down. So, yeah. Here, it's kind of funny how the Dark Prince just completely sidesteps that Log. I don't know how that happened. So, yeah, I'm trying to remember what happens here. I don't think that Snowball does not kill. It's one Snowball, one Ram Rider Snare. I remember I was actually testing that. I was curious to see what would happen there, and unfortunately, it does not kill the Firecracker. Neither does a misplaced Mega Knight spawn like I did there. I completely missed it, that was just a full mistake. I admit that with the Snowball, that was just a lack of knowledge. The Mega Knight was just dumb placement. So yeah, there you go. There's his one of all Mortar he managed to get off, and then he just gets completely destroyed in that counter push. I just built up enough elixir, and he really didn't have a way of punishing me there. I think his Poison could have potentially done something in this match, and he didn't really utilize that. But overall, I'd say this is, again, sort of a matchup thing. But even when we have matchup, I think it's still instructive to see these games and just see how the players that are using these card evolutions still fail. And hopefully you still find that instructive. At any rate, I hope you all enjoyed this. We've got one more to go, so I'll see you with that video tomorrow.
Wow! If I had a nickel for every time
Noob with a plan screwed up a simple Mega Knight placement.
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?